Hey everybody, welcome to today's edition of Squats 101 with yours truly, Coach Chad, straight here out of TriFit Barbell in Malden, South Carolina. So this is my 10th episode covering squats. This is going to be my last episode covering squats for a little while before I move on to bench press. So what I'm going to do today, guys, I'm going to wrap up everything that we've been talking about when it comes to squatting with filling in your accessories. So I know a lot of people got my squat progression system from my last video. Well, this video is going to kind of tag on to that. So what it's going to do is it's going to give you options to follow up your squats with your secondary exercises, so your accessory movements, okay? So today's episode is just about accessories. Now, your goals will dictate your accessories, okay? Just like your squat progression does dictate a little bit about which type of training or what direction is your training going to take you as far as strengths or looks or performance. So what we're going to do today with these accessories is break them up into 3 different categories because we are TriFit and that's what we do here. So we think about things on an individual training basis. So we have our strong, athletic, and then over here we have our aesthetic. Okay, so this is appearance. So strength, guys, if you were doing, let's say, example for your first week, you're doing your squats. It is 3 sets of 12 at 70%, which is what I put in my last video for week 1. You can follow it up. Now, this is an example of these 3 movements. Deadlifts, 2 sets of 8, maybe like 65%. Dumbbell lunges, 3 sets of 20. Leg press, 3 sets of 10. And then maybe finish it all up with some core movements, okay? So strength, the muscle groups that we're focusing on in strength are compound lifts. So we're working multiple muscle groups, almost an entire body workout. If you do squats properly, it literally is your entire body working together, okay? Your load is going to be high intensity because with strength, you are working with much heavier numbers because that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get stronger, so you do need to be working with some considerable weight. So the intensity is rather high. And then the gains that you make from strength are just that. You get stronger and you build stability. So it's extremely important to strength train, guys, whether you are trying to be an athlete or just look better, but those are all the things that work with our strength accessories. So I'm gonna move right on to our athletic. Now, athletic is the same thing for as far as our first movement. We have squats, 3 sets of 12 at 70%. Now, instead of doing other compound heavy lifts, we're gonna focus on more performance style exercise. So we do things like box jumps, maybe 5 sets of 6. Skiers, 3 sets of 20. Jump rope, 2 sets of 100 maybe. Medicine balls, slams, band twists, so a little core work, a little explosiveness. That is athleticism. You want to be explosive, you want to be quick. So these are also compound lifts because they use multiple joint actions. So multiple muscle groups are working together. The intensity should always be low when you're doing explosive or plyometrics. You should not be holding heavy dumbbells and try to do plyometrics, okay? You're asking to destroy your knees. It should be very, very low intensity or very low weight when you're doing performance exercises like athletic. And then it's what we're going to be gaining from this is speed and explosiveness, okay? Because speed plays a huge role when it comes to jumping properly, all right? I'm going to move right on to aesthetic, guys. Aesthetic, same thing. Squat, 3 sets, 12 at 70%. But from there, we go into more isolation muscle groups. When you're trying to get more cosmetic, you can start to pick on different parts of your body that you'd like to grow. So I put in here leg press, 3 sets of 12. And then what I like about bodybuilding is we start to think about like supersetting and different ways to train that can target different muscle fibers and build up that lactic acid, get us that nice pump that we're looking for. So I even superset a few exercises. So leg extension and leg curls, superset the 2 for 3 rounds of 15. Then step ups and single leg calf raises. Same thing here. 2 sets of 20 per leg on each side. And then finish it all up with a little bit of core work because I think it's always important to throw in a little bit of abs. Guys, these are also compound lifts. Even if you're trying to look better, you should still be focusing on more compound lifts than anything else. Isolation is an accessory and it's a secondary category to be focusing on outside of your compound lifts. So, but we do start to think about isolation. Where do I want to grow? What areas of my body would I like to see firmer or stronger or more shapely, okay? The weight that you're going to be working with is a moderate intensity. So we're going high, low, moderate. Moderate for most bodybuilders is where you want to be training. You don't need to be going too high and you definitely don't need to be going too low. A moderate intensity zone is perfect for growing size. Okay? And then this is what we're going to be gaining out of it is cosmetic. Obviously cosmetic, a little bit of strength goes along with bodybuilding, but it's very cosmetic. Okay guys, this is my 10th episode, so that was it for squatting. I'm going to move on to bench press next week. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up or come see me at TriFit Tri-Fit Barbell in Malden. Crap, almost finished the whole video. Anyway, talk to you guys later.